Antarctica is the coldest and iciest place on Earth, but most people don't know that under all that thick ice, there's a hidden world. For years, scientists believed it was just frozen land, but now they've discovered something surprising. Deep under the ice, there are lakes, rivers, and even living creatures. And what they've found recently? It's not just interesting, it's shocking. Some say it could change how we see life on Earth, and maybe even life beyond our planet. Antarctica's hidden lakes. Most people think Antarctica is just ice, snow, and penguins, but deep below that frozen surface, over 400 secret lakes have been discovered. These lakes are buried under miles of ice, completely sealed off from the rest of the world for millions of years. No sunlight, no fresh air, just pure darkness and freezing temperatures. One of the biggest hidden lakes is called Lake Vostok. It's about the size of Lake Ontario and lies nearly 2.5 miles under the surface. Scientists believe this lake has been trapped beneath the ice for at least 15 million years, maybe even longer. For a long time, no one knew what was down there. But after drilling into the ice and testing frozen water from the lake, scientists made a shocking discovery: signs of life. Life in complete darkness. Imagine creatures living in a place with no sunlight, no plants, and no fresh oxygen. It sounds impossible, right? But inside Lake Vostok, scientists found DNA from tiny life forms, bacteria, fungi, and maybe even other creatures. These organisms survive by using chemicals from the rocks at the bottom of the lake instead of energy from the sun. It's like they have their own secret way of staying alive, a way that could even be happening on other planets or moons in space. The mysterious Lake Whillans. But Lake Vostok isn't the only place hiding surprises. Another team of researchers explored Lake Whillans, a hidden lake buried 2,600 feet under Antarctica's ice sheet. Using special drills and clean technology, they reached the lake without contaminating it. What they found down there is even more incredible. A living, thriving ecosystem filled with tiny microbes. These microscopic creatures survive by mining rocks for energy and using carbon dioxide, much like how some plants work. Scientists even call these hidden lakes the world's largest wetland, but it's a wetland like no other, completely buried beneath Antarctica's frozen surface. Lake Enigma. The name says it all. If that isn't strange enough, let me tell you about Lake Enigma. Just hearing the name gives people chills. This hidden lake was thought to be frozen solid, but when scientists explored it, they discovered a thick layer of fresh water. And something even creepier. At the bottom of the lake, they found strange blobs of microbial life covering the lake bed. These life forms survive with no sunlight, no fresh air, and freezing cold temperatures, proving that life can adapt in the most extreme places. A hidden ecosystem beneath the ice shelves. But it's not just the lakes that are full of surprises. Parts of Antarctica also have huge floating ice shelves. For the longest time, no one could explore underneath them. It was too dangerous and nearly impossible. But that changed recently, thanks to some brave scientists and high-tech equipment. In late 2024, a massive iceberg broke off from Antarctica's George VI ice shelf, opening up a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A team of researchers quickly sailed to the area with underwater robots and other special tools to explore the seafloor that had been hidden. What they found was shocking. Under the ice shelf, they discovered a thriving ecosystem. Sponges, ice fish, giant sea spiders, octopuses, and slow-growing corals, all living quietly in the dark, freezing waters. Some of these animals are so strange, scientists think they might even be new species never seen before. Secrets locked in the mud. But that wasn't all. The team also collected mud and sediment from the seafloor. Why? Because the mud holds clues about Earth's past. It records what happened to Antarctica's ice over thousands of years, when it grew, when it melted, and how the environment changed. These clues are super important today. With Earth's climate changing fast, understanding how Antarctica's ice behaved in the past can help scientists predict what might happen in the future. Will more ice shelves collapse? Will sea levels rise? The answers might be hidden right there, beneath the ice. The oldest lakes on Earth. And here's another wild fact. Some of Antarctica's hidden lakes have been sealed off for millions of years. Imagine a place where life has been evolving in total darkness, isolated from the rest of the planet for longer than humans have even existed. Scientists say the oldest of these lakes, buried under East Antarctica, could be around 15 million years old. Others may have formed more recently, especially under parts of West Antarctica where ice sheets are thinner and move faster. But no matter how old they are, all these hidden lakes could help us unlock the mysteries of Earth's history, and maybe the origins of life itself. Why it terrifies scientists. You might be thinking, wait, if all of this is so exciting, why is it terrifying? Well, here's the thing. Wait, Chad. Antarctica's hidden world isn't just about strange creatures and ancient lakes. It also shows how fragile and risky our planet really is. Some of these underground lakes and hidden rivers act like slippery pathways under the massive ice sheets. The water below reduces friction, making it easier for the ice above to slide toward the ocean. And when huge chunks of ice slide into the sea, that adds more water to the ocean, causing sea levels to rise. If this keeps happening, cities near the coast could flood, homes could be destroyed, and millions of people could be forced to move. It may sound like something that would happen far away, but the truth is, what's happening under Antarctica can affect every country around the world. The clues buried in Antarctica's past. To understand how serious this is, scientists dig deep beneath the ice and collect mud, rocks, and ancient sediments from the hidden lakes and seafloor. These frozen layers are like history books. They hold secrets from thousands, even millions of years ago. By studying these layers, experts can see how Antarctica's ice behaved in the past, especially during warm periods when the climate heated up, just like it's happening today. Some of these lakes have hundreds of meters of mud at the bottom, packed with clues about how the ice grew, melted, and even collapsed before. And what they've discovered is concerning. Antarctica's ice has melted and collapsed before, and with temperatures rising now, it could easily happen again. And this time, the effects could be much worse because of how many people live near coastlines. The search for alien life starts here. But not everything scientists found under Antarctica is bad news. In fact, some discoveries have brought hope because they help us answer one of the biggest questions humans have ever asked. Are we alone in the universe? If tiny life forms can survive in total darkness, freezing cold, and complete isolation under Antarctica, maybe life can also survive on other planets or moons with similar conditions. Moons like Europa and Enceladus, which orbit Jupiter and Saturn, are covered in ice with hidden oceans beneath them. Some scientists believe they might have life, just like Antarctica's hidden lakes. In fact, NASA is already using what they've learned from Antarctica to prepare for future space missions. The drills, tools, and techniques that help discover life under the ice here could one day help us explore those distant, icy worlds, and maybe even find life out there. A reminder of nature's power. At the end of the day, what's hiding under Antarctica is both terrifying and incredible. It shows us that life can exist in the harshest, coldest, darkest places on Earth, but it also reminds us how quickly nature can change, and how those changes can impact all of us. This frozen continent may seem far away, but its hidden lakes, strange creatures, and shifting ice sheets could decide the future of our planet. The mystery continues. And here's the truth. Even with all these discoveries, we've barely begun to explore what's really under Antarctica. Most of its hidden lakes, underground rivers, and deep sea ecosystems are completely untouched. Some scientists believe there could be thousands of unknown species living down there. Creatures we've never seen, surviving in total darkness, shaping our planet in ways we don't yet understand. New technology is finally giving us the chance to explore these places, but with every new discovery, more questions appear. What else is hiding down there? How will it affect our future? Could it help us find life beyond Earth? The deeper scientists go, the more mysterious and thrilling it becomes. So the next time you look at a map and see Antarctica, just remember, beneath those icy miles lies an entire hidden world, a world full of ancient lakes, strange life forms, deep secrets, and even warnings about our future. If you enjoyed learning about this, make sure to subscribe to our channel, give this video a like, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive into the unknown. Trust me, there's so much more to discover, and some of it might just terrify you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.